Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ari. I'm a certified group fitness and yoga instructor, bringing you the workouts, the flows, the mobility that I love right here to YouTube for you to enjoy too. And today we are getting into our hamstrings and calves. All you need is a mat. All you need is your body. And we'll get into it. I have a timer set, and all you need is to just settle in and enjoy, starting here and crisscross. So we'll just take some circles around our space just to begin to unwind and open up. I woke up 2 days ago and my body was just not having it. My legs felt like cinder blocks. I felt like there was absolutely no blood flow going through, and it was just because overuse, just having a day. And 30 minutes after I stretched and did this exact flow, I felt like a new person. So that's my goal. So from here, take one more big circle. And then we'll meet here, planting the feet. We'll just lift up into peeing in the woods pose. So coming into a nice deep yogi squat. My elbows come on the inside of my knees. And we bounce side to side. I like to shift my weight, allowing my knees to flow in and expand. Or maybe you're just here holding in center, using your elbows to help you expand broader. Just hold here wherever you're at. Maybe you're also on your tiptoes. Your body is your body, wherever you're working right now. Just embrace it. As we just shift and settle. And just be. We'll now take this on a journey, planting our hands, lifting up into a forward fold. So keeping our knees gently bent, folding forward. And then shifting back down through that deep yogi squat. We'll just repeat this here. Forward fold, lift up through the hips, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Halfway lift, and then settling back down into that deep squat. From here, and again, forward fold. Lifting up, halfway lift. And I keep pivoting my feet so I have more space to come back down. And forward fold, my feet parallel facing forward. And then shifting wide and broad, we sit. Lifting up again. Last one here, forward fold. And then last deep squat. And then we'll meet again in forward fold here. So I'll just shift to the side now. Each side profile. Bending through the right knee. Whew. Hand comes close to the mat, maybe on it. Shift, reach up towards the ceiling, left arm. And then we'll repeat and alternate. So left knee bends, reaching up with the right arm towards the ceiling. Look up, reach up, inhale. Exhale, repeat. Bend through the right. Lift up with the left. And again, bend through the right, lift up through the right. What? I said that. Continue here. Reaching up with the left arm. Settle. And then reach up with the other. And settle. Halfway lift, reset the spine. And then we'll meet down in tabletop. Shifting through here, we'll go through some cat and cows, okay? Belly towards the mat. Inhale. Exhale, arching the spine. Belly towards the mat. Exhale, arching the spine. Maybe we add in some more dynamic here. What feels good to you? What shapes, what journey are you taking your body on? Maybe a figure 8. maybe a heart, whatever you want here. Just allowing your spine to flex and bend. Invoking some movement, and then we'll find stillness and reach our right foot out long and strong behind us. Hi, Charlie. Now crossing it over to our left off the mat behind our left foot and bending through. So now our legs are connected at our knee. We shift our weight backwards and we'll hold here, sitting all the way between our legs. I'll sit here. And coming through. If you can get all the way down to the mat, maybe reset yourself. Come into this nice tight ball, or wherever feels good for you. Just feeling your hips, that intensity, and sit with it. Can you push past it? And your elbows now come closer to the mat. Finding something that allows you to know you're okay. Maybe you're telling yourself, we're fine, I'm fine. Turning off the fight or flight signal. As we then shift ourselves up into tabletop. Release the leg. And we'll do the same on the other. Nice and long behind us. And then on the other side, our legs connect and we shift back the other way. Breathing here. Shifting through. Allowing the intensity of this to be. Maybe your elbows come closer to the mat, releasing the tension that it is to hold us up. And breathe. And then we'll come back through tabletop ever so slowly, releasing this tension here. And then taking our right foot in between our hands and then shifting our weight, coming to kneel, looking towards the left side of our mat. Right elbow comes to our right knee. So we reach up with our left and over towards the top of the mat. We're just going to be here holding this pose. But making it active, we lift up out of our space with our left hand and twist open lightly towards the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale, we can settle. Maybe we come back down closer to our knee. On an inhale, we grow long, push through our hips a little bit more until it's open, looking towards the ceiling. And exhale, we settle again. And then inhale again, we lift up, take it active, push through our hips, using the connection of our elbow to knee and twisting open towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Lifting up into T, we're going to take this on a little ride. We'll tip back, reach back, and then up through T. So our top leg is straight, my right leg is straight now. As we bring our left hand towards the back of the mat, reach over with our right. And then up again through T. Last one here, we'll tip back. And then up through T, twisting towards the top of our mat, coming into runner's lunge, just allowing the straight leg, the foot now faces our face. And we'll be here for a little bit longer than the other postures. Embracing the discomfort of this one, allowing it to work its magic. Inhale and exhale. Closed mouth, inhale and exhales, allowing our nervous system to slow, to ease. Looking up in front of our space, let's reach our right arm up now towards the ceiling, taking this into a twist. And if you really want to intensify it, you can shift your hands to the outside of your right leg and twist towards the right. So twisted runner's lunge. This one is quite intense on the IT band. But here we are. doing it regardless. Inhale and exhale, no holding the breath. That's where the magic dies. All right, looking towards the top of the mat, bending into the top of the leg, and then setting up for lizard on this side. So hands come inside of the right foot. Maybe we scoot our knee back just a little so we're off the kneecap. And then hold here, broad chest looking forward. And if you want, you can come down to your elbows. Just working through our space. And again, holding this position a little bit longer than others. What I like to do is also take my right hand inside my right knee and give it just a little push away. Like I'm saying, no, I do not want that. And then back in, and this time I'll reach back, look back, and reach for my back foot. Maybe you can too, maybe you got it. And if not, just continue to work through and settle into your lizard a little bit deeper. Breathing here, in and out. We'll release the back foot and then shift back again through runner's lunge just because we can. In and out, maybe you fall a little bit closer to that knee this time. Wherever you're at, just embrace where your body is. And then look out in front. And last move on this side before we move to the other is we'll lift up into a low lunge, knee off the mat. Reaching up, low lunge twist. And maybe you can look back and twist towards the back of the mat. And if that is too intense, keeping the knee on the mat and just working this low lunge twist with our right hand towards the ceiling is perfect. You can just work bringing the arm behind you and up. But if you'd like to try, we can twist towards the back of the mat together and get into this really deep IT band release. 15 seconds left here, okay? And just play around. Play with what feels good with your body. It's your expression, okay? And then we'll come back through tabletop, release the leg. Then just lift up, shift back, single leg down dog by placing our right foot on the mat and lifting our left foot just behind our ankle. So giving a little extra weight here. And if that's a little bit too much, just come onto the tiptoe of your left and allow the blood flow to move around our right side. And lift and lower the heel, pushing it closer to the mat. Lifting and lowering. And again, lift and lower. And now you can incorporate both legs, pedaling out. Maybe you really do, like I do, feel a difference on each side. We're going to get into the left now. So by the time we're done, ideally, both legs will feel so, so good. Now I'm going to shift my perspective. But on this one, from here, let's take our left foot towards the top of the mat as I reset my notes so I can keep myself honest. And then we'll look out towards the right side. And we'll set up for this gate pose. So left hand comes on the inside of our left knee. And then our right arm comes up overhead and reaching through. And again, on an inhale, we use it to grow nice and long and strong. Look up towards the ceiling over our right arm. And on an exhale, we settle back down towards the mat. And on an inhale, again, we lift up, twisting towards the ceiling. Look up, reach up. And exhale, settle. Release. And again, nice and strong, we lift up, reach up. Hold here this time. And breathe. And just be. And then settling through, we'll plant the right arm down beside our right knee, lifting up with our left, reaching over our ear. And then we come up through T. And then back down again. Right hand on the mat, left arm over ear. Lifting up. And right arm on the mat, left arm over ear. Using our hips, really pushing through and forward as we bounce around through here. And then we shift into runner's lunge towards our left foot this time. So settling up, left foot is nice and long and strong. And we'll settle here a little bit longer than the other poses, just as we did the lizard lunge. Settling in. As I talk a little less. This is such a nice relaxation. All right, if you want to on this side as well, you can take your left arm towards the ceiling for a runner's lunge twist. And then if you want to take it way deeper, even deeper, you can twist towards the left side of your mat and allow your foot to also point towards the left. Twist it, runner's lunge. And breathe. And then we'll look towards the front again and shift our weight forward, setting up for lizard on this side. Coming down, I came immediately down to my forearm, so whatever feels good for you. Just set up here. Allow whatever emotions are coming through you to wash over. And acknowledge them as they pass, as they come and go. For the next little bit, I'm just going to have both of my forearms on the mat because this does feel so, so good. Maybe it feels a little better for you to just let your knees splay a little bit wider. Either way, maybe you come up on your hands. But you can just look back if you'd like and reach for your knee. Holding here. Allowing your body to push past its fight or flight signals as the intensity of this quad stretch ebbs and flows. The longer we hold in this dull sensation, the more time we give our body to settle and work through it. And then we'll release our legs slowly and shift back again through runner's lunge. Just setting up to be. And then looking forward, and just as we did on the other side, setting up for a low lunge twist. So maybe your knee is on the mat, you can reach up and twist up. Or you come up onto your leg, your foot, and you can twist and look towards the back of your mat, back of your space. As I wipe away some cat hair that Charlie's left behind. This is quite intense, so just flow through what feels good for you here. Maybe it's just bouncing between the lunges, opening and closing. This is your time here, okay? Your time. And then from here, I'll swivel back to the top. And then we'll meet in down dog. Single leg focus. So my left heel is closest to the mat. My right is resting just on top. And again, if that's too intense, just tiptoe the right foot next to it. Inhale brings us onto our tiptoe, and exhale brings our heel closer to the mat. And again, just like that, inhale up on the tiptoe, and then exhale through the shakes back to the mat, and then pedal out the legs. I can feel that difference starting to come. And then look towards the front of the mat, and then just swivel to the left side or whatever side. Come into a wide-legged straddle. Both hands on the mat, feet really wide, wider than you want or need or think is appropriate. Just take a nice wide stance and allow your body to let go, releasing the muscles you do not need. As close to the mat as feels good. The muscles in your face, in your shoulders, in your arms. Oh, everywhere. Just release. In your neck. And then applying light pressure underneath your head space with your hands. We'll start to bend into our left leg and walk our hands towards our right foot. Right foot's now 45-degree angle, facing away from us. Our left arm walks a little bit further in front than our right as we settle towards our left. So bending into our left knee and allowing our inner thigh to really start to turn on here. If it feels better to hold or to bounce a little up and down, do what feels good for you, but keep it slow, keep it controlled. And then bending through the right, we shift our weight then towards the back of the mat for the same expression. So right arm now walks a little bit further than the left, bending into the right knee. We settle here. In the other direction. In this pose, I kind of feel like a spider, even though I must admit I am very afraid of spiders. Some daddy long legs can be quite elegant. And breathe here. I know this is intense. I am definitely shaking along with you. Straighten and bend as you need, not as you want, as you need. When you feel like you cannot hold yourself, just give yourself a little straighten and bend. And then come back through center. And then walk your hands out just slightly. Come down to your knees in this wide leg straddle and set up for frog pose. So we're on the inside of our knees now, nice and wide, as we settle through onto our forearms, and adjust as needed. And then using your forearms, we'll shift back our weight. And we'll hold here also a little bit longer than the other poses. This one does magic when we do give it time. It is an uncomfortable pose, And we honor that with time, which sounds counterintuitive. But again, the longer we can sit in a posture that is uncomfortable, not painful, uncomfortable, and allows us to stretch, allows us to open up our bodies even further. My eyes are closed. I invite you to the same. Using your forearms just to give a little extra pressure to push back. Just a little bit longer here. You can't see me anymore at all, can you? Eddie. Okay. Reset. Ugh. You can come up through tabletop and adjust your legs. Come here. Okay. Shifting back into downward facing dog for just a breath, okay? Shift back, weight in both heels, pushing through the palms of your hands, through the heels of your feet. Inhale and exhale. And then on your next inhale, let's bring our right knee up and settle for pigeon. So bending through the right, and then scooting our back leg nice and long, setting up for pigeon. So bent front foot can be parallel or closer to your groin. Nice and long, lift up, look up, and then settle through. So trying to keep our body weight center, not tilting too much to either side. I think forearms always helps me find center before I allow my body to completely come down into sleeping pigeon. I like to keep my arms out, but if you want them tucked, keep them under your head by all means. Actively pushing more towards the left side, the natural tendency would be to fall towards the right. Keeping this active, intentionally shifting weight into our left side of our space. And then lifting up slowly, placing your hands just underneath our space by our knee and lifting back. Let's mate back in downward facing dog, releasing the blood flow once more. And then we'll set up for pigeon on the other side. So walking our way up, bending through the knee, shifting backwards, untucking our toe, and then coming down onto our forearms and setting up for a sleeping pigeon on this side. I got there very quick because it feels so good, but just settle through, okay? Find your center. Use your forearms, use your body to settle. Putting more weight towards the right side, as a natural tendency on this would be to lean towards the left. Think towards your right. And breathe. And then from here, just shift to one side and bring both legs out in front. Our final pose here, reach up and then shift forward, reaching for both legs and coming into a nice forward fold. Using wherever you are reaching, wherever you can, as tension, as just a little added pressure to bring you closer into your space. Maybe adding some neck rolls. And then just come to seat. Again, easy cross-legged seat. Thank you so much for flowing with me today. I really look forward to next time, and I would love to know how you're feeling. Like, drop me a comment, and subscribe to join our community if you haven't already. I look forward to seeing you next time, and be well. Bye, everyone.